Okay, so got another group v group match this time between Luca Stallion of Central and Jayme Pixel 1717 of Squirtle Squad. The two groups in question are in the description. This is basically me giving like a battle analysis to kind of help out newer players, experienced players, but just like an overall to show like the content and competitiveness between the two groups. So before anything, I mean, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and also let me know in the comments your prediction of who you think is going to win. And then at the end, let's see if you're right. So let's go ahead and get started. So Luca brought Dracozolt, Hippo, Celesteela, Toxapex, Zarude, and Tornadus, and Jayme brought Slowking Galar, Blissey, Tox, Corv, Quag, and Urshifu. So basically it looks like Stall plus Urshifu. So let's go ahead and start. So it goes out with Quag, and Luca brings out Tornadus. Clicks Taunt. I mean, best move possible because the thing's obviously going to go for Toxic. Slowking comes out, and getting a knockoff here is, I mean, great. Getting rid of that Assault Vest. I'm not sure what he was expecting Tornadus to really do here. And gets the confusion damage, and he can click knockoff again. Yep. And gets rid of Quag's leftovers. So getting knockoff twice against a stall team is like really good. Especially when you get rid of Assault Vest and leftovers. So misses the Hurricane, no big deal. Click Scald again. Goes for Hurricane again. Click Scald again. He was really trying to get that burn, and he lands the Hurricane that time, and I mean, Quag's gone. He didn't bring in Blissey because, I mean, Blissey does not want to take a knockoff and lose boots. Sends out Hippo against the Slowking, and he goes for Sludge Bomb, which, I mean, does nothing at all. And Hippo, honestly, right here, free rocks. Freest rocks. Oh, never mind, he switched. Goes to Dracozolt against the Corv, and Dracozolt can just kind of click Bolt Beak against really the whole team. So Blissey comes in, Bolt Beak does 70%. And let's see. Clicks Bolt Beak again, and Blissey's gone. So Blissey's wiped out at this point, and his only switch in would have to be Urshifu to kind of scare it out with Sucker Punch. Pex comes in, clicks Wicked Blow, and he takes the Rocky Helmet damage plus Sand, and he's also Life Orb. So, and that Wicked Blow did what, 51%? So he knocks out the Pex with the following hit. And he can go right into Zarude. So Zarude comes in, and he goes Corv here on the switch. Gets off a Power Whip, which, I mean, 8% does nothing. He takes more damage actually from the Rocky Helmet from touching Corviknight. Switches into Celesteela. And Corv goes for Brave Bird, which, I mean, does nothing. Takes like 1% or 3% in recoil. Wasn't really sure of the math. Goes to Slowking Galar here. And, I mean, free Leech Seed. And Celesteela honestly can click Leech Seed again if he wants to, or, I mean, Heavy Slam like he just did. Because Slowking Galar doesn't really have the capabilities to really deal with Celesteela too well. So he goes into Pex here. Clicks Flamethrower, which, I mean, does nothing. I think he was expecting the Corv to come in. Goes into Tornadus. And he gets the boots knocked off, which, I mean, unfortunate. Goes for knockoff. So it gets rid of Pex's Rocky Helmet, which is always good. And the Scald brings Torn down to 10%. He goes for a Hurricane here. And loses Torn. But, I mean, he can now freely... He can probably just freely bring in Dracozolt to click Bolt Beak. And dead Toxapex. And now again, he's pretty much forced again to bring out the Urshifu. And switch in would be Hippo to obviously reset the Sand And how much damage does it take? 58%. So, I mean, Hippo gets to it KO'd. He can pivot back into his root if he wants to. That way he racks up more Sandstorm plus Life Orb damage. But, I mean, he stays in. And he can go into the Dracozolt now, because I don't think Sucker Punch will really kill at this range. Oh no, it killed. Okay, it did kill. So, my glasses are crooked. So now, Urshifu's dead. Corv comes out, and this is kind of a weird matchup to be in. So he goes for Roost here. Clicks Flamethrower, which does what, 45% to the Corv. And one of the easier ways to really handle, one of the easiest ways to really handle Corv would be like to get like a Leech Seed up plus the Flamethrower. So he sends out Corv. Goes for a Heavy Slam here. Clicks Roost. Clicks Flamethrower here. Goes for a Heavy Slam. I mean, he's kind of put the Corv and the... Basically now he can just click... Sorry, I got distracted for a second. But he can click Flamethrower and just win against the Corv. I believe he still outspeeds. I know he roosts, but I mean, still, he just can go for Seeds plus Flamethrower to really just win it. And just kind of get him in a bad, like, kind of stall-y position. Yeah, so he gets Leech Seed up. Goes for Body Press. And gets the burn, which is super fortunate. And that is a dead Corviknight. So game 1 goes to Luca. And now for game 2. Sorry, I got distracted. Like somebody's like blowing up my phone about something weird when I'm trying to like record. And so Luca brought out Zapdos G, Magearna, Drill, Slowking Galar, Tapu Fini, and Hippo. And Jayme brought out Blissey, Urshifu, Zapdos, Swampert, Cinderace, and Nidoking. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Leads with Zapdos and leads with Swampert. And I mean, it's pretty much going to be free rocks for the Swampert here, or free Toxic. And Zapdos normal would probably switch in there, so that's why Luca doubled back into Magearna. Yep. And Magearna can kind of not really. I was gonna say it can kind of fire off a Floor Cannon or go for Trick. That always works too. So now you have a Choice Spec Cinderace and a Heavy Duty Boots Magearna. So Hippo comes out, goes for U-turn, does a decent amount of damage, and sends out his Urshifu. And the switch in for Urshifu for this team is honestly Tapu Fini. And he goes into Fini, who can just, I mean, take up a Wicked Blow. Only does 33%. But the only bad thing about Fini for as an Urshifu switch in is that he doesn't have reliable recovery. So he's going to Calm Mind up on the Blissey. And I'm assuming he has like Draining Kiss. So he's +2 now. Goes for Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss does 29%. Let's see how much Draining Kiss does. And Draining Kiss made it recover, and because of that crit, which I think might have mattered, recovered a good bit. recover more than enough to survive a follow-up seismic toss. And now he can drain and kiss again. Now he's at 50%, so now seismic toss like 2-hit KO. He goes for wish instead of drain and kiss again. So Luca can if he wants to. Yeah, he clicks taunt. Gets hit with a seismic toss. Drops him down to 27%. And then leftovers gets him back up to 33. So he can easily, Calm Mind again here. Goes for seismic toss, drops him to 4. And like I said, he's slowly edging himself up to where he's probably going to try to get himself in the range where he takes all of Blissy's HP enough to where the other mons don't really bother it. Because like I said, slowly he's getting closer and closer to where the seismic toss is really going to not be a factor. So he goes for wish there. Yeah, because now Luca can bring himself up to 58, and right here he's back right at 29, so he can easily on the next turn, because he did recover, go for a draining kiss again. I mean, not drain kiss, a calm mind. So he calm minds here, and that drops him down to 6%, and so now he can drain a kiss again the following turn, and he furthers that gap between himself and Blissey. So he recovered from the draining kiss, and like I said, he's pretty much got himself in a really good spot against Blissey. Like those two crits really did help out a lot with this situation. Goes for Surf, which does what, 37%. I think now he's trying to not get rid of all the draining kisses because he only has 7 left. So he goes for seismic toss here and gets the wish. I mean, he doesn't need a calm mind anymore. He can honestly just click taunt to prevent him from wishing. Takes the seismic toss here, and he can honestly just go for a draining kiss again next turn and probably follow it up with a surf. Because this isn't really difficult for him to really muscle past the Blissey. It's just like, it's a long fought battle. Let's see, how many wishes does he have left? He has 11 wishes left, and that surf did 42%. So because he went for wish here, now he just has to click surf again or drain kiss, and now he's 88%. And in the turn, he should be almost at full health. Yeah, 94%. So now he brings out Urshifu, which that can't do anything to it. Poison jab, I mean, yeah, that does 54%. He gets toxic, but drain kiss just yum. Like now he's back to 92 again. And I don't think that he really has anything that can physically power through. Nidoking comes out, and he pretty much has to hope for a crit. Still at 25%. Surf just wipes it out. And let's see. Goes in the Cinderace here. Powerball does 20%, solid. Click surf, bye. And let's see, he probably has to go into his he forfeit there. And because I mean, what could have happened is if he went into Swampert dies. He could have went into Zapdos and just maybe taken a surf and then let the Feeny die, but still Luca has so many other things on his team to really just finish it off. So GG's. That's 2 points for Central because Luca's win, and 0 points for Squirtle Squad. Let me know what you thought about the battle in the comments, and as always, like, stay tuned for more content. And that is it for me well, not today. I've recorded like 10 videos today.